We'll be back. Before we left off, we had created the submit button, and we said that we are getting answer, and we say answer is equal to label first number plus label second number. However, we need to cater for the other operations as well, because it's not that we are going to just add, we can also subtract or multiply. So we shall commit the value of answer to a certain condition. We shall say if option, if radio button, that is radio addition dot checked, or we can say is equal to true, or just leave it at that. If radio button addition is checked, then we shall do this below here. Then answer should equal to button 1, rather label 1 plus label 2. Otherwise, else if radio subtraction or multiplication is the one that is checked, then we'll still copy this. We change this to multiplication. Okay, we shall test that just in case you're confused. I want to copy this whole line again and create a condition for radio subtraction is the one that is checked. Then this should be a minus. Let's try to run it and see and check out our answers. If we submit this, it is 13, but if it's subtraction we submit, it's -1. If it's multiplication and we submit, it's 42. We are changing the value of answer depending on what a button is checked here. That's what we've just done here. Now we want to get what is in answer and compare it with what is in the text box. Let's create another label right here. I'll create a label, this one. I can still leave it as label 2. Under better programming methods, you need to name these objects properly, but because of time, I'll just leave it as label 2, label 1, and all these other labels. These should also be deleted. Don't leave it as label 1 and label 3. So we are going to make a comparison. We shall change the value of label 2 depending on whether this is a correct answer entered here or a wrong answer entered. So under the submit button, this one, we shall check to see, can put it here, or rather here. If text box 1.text is not equal to label 2, or rather label 1 dot text then what was this label here? Label 2 label 2 dot text should equal to, okay, is equal to wrong. Terminate that. Else label 2 dot text is equal to correct answer. What we've done is to check whether what someone has entered in text box 1. Remember, text box 1 is the one is where we enter our answer. Is not. This is the symbol. This is how you write. This is the comparison for saying is not. This symbol in programming is called negation. So this is not equal to label 1 dot text. Then we shall say that is a wrong answer. Otherwise, we shall say that is a correct answer. Let's test that and see how it works out. So if I submit now, because 2 is not equal to whatever is in here, we shall say it is wrong. However, if I enter the 2 and submit, it will tell me that is correct answer. We don't need to see this 2 here, so we are going to hide it. It will be hidden. So shall select that, come here and say visible. No, it's not visible, it's supposed to be false. This should also not be visible. However, it should only be visible when I click the submit button. So I'll come here and write a little more code right there and say label 2 dot visible is equal to true. Run that, begin generating our numbers. So if I say this is a 5, submit, correct answer, this one is no longer appearing. So I say subtraction, submit, this is correct answer, that's true. If I multiply, submit, this is a wrong answer. As it is now here, we can generate these random numbers, but we can have an instance where this number is bigger than this, but I don't want that, because during subtraction I don't want negative numbers. For example, I don't want an answer which generates a negative answer. I want this number to always be bigger than this. So I want to come and change, where's that? I click next. I want to change this, the maximum value here, to be equal to the number that I would have been generated in label first number. For example, what am I talking about? Let me show you what I'm talking about. I want this number here to be less than 7. I want this number here to be either 0 or rather 0 or less than 0. Not less than, but should be less than, not more than the maximum number of this. So what I'll have to do is to come and delete this 9 here and say that the first number is 0, that is for label second number dot text, the first number should be 0, but the maximum number should be whatever is in label first number dot text. We convert it to int. If this is a bit confusing, you can leave it. You can leave this at just 9. It's not a big problem, but as for me, I would like it to be not more than the first number. So let me run that. Let me run it again and see. Next, so we can't have an instance where this number is bigger than the other one. In our next tutorial, we are going to have a timer so that this person is timed. It doesn't take his time to enter the answer here. We shall have a timer so that when the time is over, something will be lighting here to tell him that the time is over for answering the question. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time.